It's week 3 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And he's off to a fantastic start to the season. Already 8 touchdown passes in just his first 2 weeks of the year. Now, I don't think that's a pace he's going to be able to sustain, but at the very least, he's got this offense humming here to start things out.
A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. You look at this Niner defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. This defense for the Niners, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Oh, fighting off the defender. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. And this is good from 57 yards out. That is bombs away right there. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Pressure. Seahawk defense. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Then they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that total will being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So on fourth down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. That's some strong running. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Second down, here's Charbonnet. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. You look at this Niner defense, and they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL. You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
This is taken at the 15. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want...
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 59 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now back to throw. And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tyquan Thornton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Tyquan Thornton who brought in the touchdown reception to cap things off. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A give to Clark out of the gun. And And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Now Goff. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Downfield and caught by Thornton. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tyquan Thornton with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space.
Now Cook hit and he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Well, throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. On play action, they'll throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tyquan Thornton on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one. Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is brought in at the 21. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. Oh, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Niners, they go play action here on first down. And he gets this to Thornton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going to it's awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up
good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Right side, Thornton with it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Back to throw again. That is caught. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray. his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. There he goes, right side. Now he's loose at the 40. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners 34. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of...
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Touchdown! From 19 yards away. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. On first down, Goff.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They'll look to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. He'll drop to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tyquan Thornton, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners extend their lead yet again. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And out now come the Seahawks. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But yet again, Goff is intercepted. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now Goff. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this is going to set up a 1st and goal from the 5. A very short field to work with now. 1st and goal after the great punt return.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll try and run. Taylor. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Jonathan Taylor with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now Lawrence.
This is Fant on the short completion. So the completion good for 7 there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Kaiir Elam makes a pick, and the 49ers will take over possession here up at the 44.
When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Nick Bosa able to put it into that play, and in so doing, puts it in.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
The offense on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and forever.
And he's going to go down again.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49ers offense making its way back out there.
Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now here's a throw that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield. Touchdown, 49ers! From 13 yards out. And the Niners are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Evades the tackler, and now some space. It's a big play there for Seattle. 46 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Seahawks are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Left side, Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Here's 3rd and 6. Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Myers' kick is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
They're going to look to throw.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for the Niners. 48 yards. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And
they got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence.
This is Fant on the short completion. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Here's Lawrence. Going right back to Fant.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Lawrence going to throw again.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick him off for the 2nd time.
you're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was true.